awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excited?
Alright guys, we're out here with Myles. We're here at the 2018 World Cup Finals. Give us a rundown on the build that you guys brought.
So we brought a couple cars this year. We brought, I think probably the most surprising one is we brought Atif's EVO 8. I mean, what can he say? I mean, 4 consecutive 7-second passes back to back to back to back. 190 mile an hour trap, and you know, it's still running right now. We're gonna keep going. You know, we had a stock transfer case, ACD transfer case in it. We broke that. We got a built one going in it now. We're gonna do that. It's got basically one of our drag engines. It's 2 liter. It has our GSC S3 cams, GSC valve train. It has GRP rods, wide scope pistons. It has an Eagle crank in it. For those doubters on Eagle cranks, you know, one of those things where we felt like we needed something better than stock, and an Eagle crank was kind of our idea, and it was a cheaper one. We just expect a car like that to not survive, and so we just did that. It's got a Motec M1 with a John Reed Racing package on it, drive-by-wire throttle body that we're using to control boost off the line. So if you listen to that car, it launches at about 5,500 and 30% throttle and comes out nice and smooth. I think we're just going to keep trying to see how fast we can go with that car. Next car we brought was the EVO 10. ETS's EVO 10. It's our car that or their car, and we end up putting everything together with it throughout the year to try and go fast. And I started driving it. Luke drives the 8. I started driving the 10 this year, and I might have beat Luke finally, and it ran a 829 and then an 827 174. This has got one of our engines in it. It's a 2 liter also, 87 mil bore, GRP rods, factory crank but cut down, GSC S3 cams, GSC valve train. It's a Head Games head that they did for us, and this also runs a John Reed Racing M150, the John Reed Racing package on it. So both of these cars are on the same ECU, and they're both using the same kind of throttle to launch with, so that they control boost correctly. We upgraded to a 3000 GT rear diff in this one. Drive Shaft Shop got us a carbon fiber driveline and new rear axles for it, and we're just trying to hopefully go rounds with it. We'd love to get this car in the 7s, but unfortunately on the 67 mil and the weight we're at, we're pretty limited. But for going as quick as we are in this car with that turbo, it's pretty impressive. This has kind of been one of our flagship cars for the last couple years, and we've just been slowly pushing that envelope. And now, I mean, I'll probably jinx myself here, but this motor has been in there since August. We've been to like 3 events now, and it's still going. We haven't had a problem with it. So one thing I forgot to talk about, both of these cars run Exity triple carbon clutches, and they're awesome. You can slip them, and that's how you got to launch these things. You slip them quite a bit, and you know, we've been doing good with them. We're happy with those clutches. We put Exity triples, not carbon but triples, and almost all street cars that make above about 800 wheel, and awesome driving clutches. So we really hope to try and go rounds with this, see how far we can get with it, and we'll kind of go from there. So on the EVO 8, we actually have a 7685 turbo on there right now, Precision 7685, and it's about 5 pounds of boost is what it's seeing right now. On the cold air, we might be able to get a little more and see if we can go a little faster with it. It sounds like the mile an hour record's 191.6, so of course we want to try and get that so we can have quickest and fastest. So you can claim the good one there. EVO 10's on a 6785. So yeah, and then we brought Jeff Bush's car. We've all been seeing that car for years. It's kind of been a pretty impressive car, but Jeff went to Wild Street this year, and he downsized a 72 mil, and he actually ended up running a 7.6 at 183 on a 72 mil. Jeff's built that whole car himself, and Luke does the tuning, has an AM Series 2 on it, shifts the auto all by itself. It's a pretty awesome car in the end also, usually goes rounds pretty well. Can't do all this without our big sponsors, Extreme Turbo Systems, ETS, man. you know, if they wouldn't have let us start using this car, we wouldn't be where we are with that. And we, you know, everything they make, it's always amazing. Intercooler kits, exhaust, intercooler piping, turbo kits, it's all good stuff. GSC Power Division, you know, they've been there since the get-go, and we love Greg and those guys there, make the best valve train parts there. And then we got Exity USA, Exity clutches, been great there. Drive Shaft Shop, thank you for helping out with that. Fuel Injector Clinic, been great with the injectors and everything we run there also. And Wiseco Pistons, thank you there. AeroWorks Performance for all the cool carbon fiber parts we got on the EVO 10. In the EVO 10 we have a Graph gearbox in it, same training I have in the Integra actually. It's a 5-speed straight cut dog box, been working pretty damn good. My car and this car. And they're kind of the only one that make a really good EVO 10 transmission right now that we've done. So the EVO 8 has a H pattern, PPG, 1 through 4 with a factory 5th gear on it. And again, that one's been working pretty good too. We have a CAE shifter on that one, and this one's a stock shifter. Everything, and both cars are strain gauge. So once you clutch to launch, you never touch the clutch again. You just pull back and push forward, and just make sure you don't go into the wrong gear. So EVO 10 runs on ethanol. The EVO 8 runs on M5 methanol right now. Both of them run 8 FIC, Fuel Injector Clinic 2150cc injectors, about 80 to 90 pound base with mechanical fuel pumps. This is a wet sump car, that's a dry sump car.